Hey guys, I wasn't planning on making a video tonight, but I posted this letter writing module up on Canvas on our Facebook Canvas group, and I started getting a bunch of questions. So I said, well, let me just make a quick video and I'll show you what is in the letter writing module, and then I've gone ahead and put it in Canvas Commons, so you can download it if you want. I'll show you the steps, the quick steps to downloading it into your Canvas in case you wanted to tweak it to use it with your curriculum. I know that letter writing kind of can be used across all subject areas, so that might work for you. And then I also got a question about how I put the emojis into my Canvas modules. So I'm super excited to share out all my student letters that I'm getting. This has been a really fun week of school, of learning online, who knew? And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing, the question was, and this is kind of a really simple one to answer, how do I get the emojis in the header and the module title? So that's a simple one. When you're going to type it in, so I want to say like, unit, whatever, I just hit right click on the mouse and then it's going to pop up a menu and emoji is there. So you can choose emoji and then you can kind of just, pick the one you want, and it goes in, and that's it. So it's really just typing in there and then right clicking to get the emoji option from the right click menu. Okay, so that was that. And then I'm now going to talk about what is actually in the letter writing module. So basically, one of the other teachers on our team, she said that she always did letter writing at the beginning of the year with the kids as like their diagnostic writing piece, and I love that, and I kind of just ran with the concept. So basically, if you click on the learning map, and the learning map is like the hyperdoc for that lesson, it's basically the home page for the lesson. It starts off with a banner saying that we are looking at the differences between a friendly letter and a business letter. So it's a compare and contrast kind of thing. Our standards are Common Core standards. It's that students will be able to produce clear and coherent writing with, in which the development, organization, and style are appropriate to the task. So by them trying to figure out whether it's a friendly letter or a business letter, whether they should use formal tone or informal tone, that's all part of our Common Core standards. And so I always start the lesson plan unit with the learning goal, and then the sneak peek is something that they're supposed to do on their own time, which is to get them excited about the lesson. So here I put a letter from President Lincoln, and in this letter, the widow Bixby, she had lost 5 sons in the Civil War. And basically the person who's in charge, like the War Department, when they realized it was her 5th son who had died, they asked Lincoln to handwrite a letter to this widow, and the letter is really beautiful, and it resonated with my 8th graders. A couple were teary. I did not end up using it for my 6th grade class because by the end of the day I had seen how the students had gotten so emotional. So with my 6th grade class, I literally showed them some pictures of cats writing letters, because that's where I'm at with my 6th graders, but the 8th graders loved that as the warm-up. And then to activate their prior knowledge, this was a video about the parts of a friendly letter. For our live lesson, we took notes on the format of a friendly letter, and then we took notes the next day on the format of a business letter, and we kind of went through some examples during the live lesson. I showed them some that I had in my house, some handwritten letters that I had kept from childhood. For their practice, this is where they show their knowledge. So they had to write a friendly letter to me and a business letter to our new principal. And so this is kind of where I started getting the letters from the kids, because for the friendly letter, I gave them a choice. They could either do it on Canvas, which the assignment is here, or they could handwrite it and mail it to me. And I told them that if they handwrote it and mailed it to me, that I would write them back. So I spent this afternoon writing the kids back, but well worth it to kind of see some cool letters. Especially from like some of the 6th graders that they haven't even put on their camera yet. They're so shy, and they wrote some really nice things about how much they were liking the class, so that was cool to read. Okay, so then the extra credit options I always put at the bottom of my lesson plan. I gave them 2 extra credit options. The letter generator is a website that's Read, Think, Write, and so that was an extra credit choice for them. And then this one was they watched a video on aesthetic letters and how like letters can be used as art. And then they had to write one to somebody else and take a picture of it because I wanted it to be like authentic to like a cousin or a friend or a grandparent or relative. And so they just put a picture of it in the discussion board. And those came out really cool because I got to see how artistic some of the students really were. So that lesson is the module. That's like the home page for it. And I'll back up. I have to think, where am I going? It's Friday night. And so that module, I went ahead and I put it on Commons. So if anyone wants to import this into their class, they would just go to Commons. So this is if you want to bring this module into your course so that you can mess around with it. And I would probably put this into my sandbox, edit it to make it the way I want, to tailor it to my curriculum, and then from the sandbox move it over to your class. So let's see. I'm going to type in the search box Angela Lawrence, and that's Lawrence. And then it's going to put up some of the things that I have in Commons. And if you just change it to like latest, it will show you the latest, which is the letter writing module. So I just put that on there right now. You'll see that I have some other things that I posted on there. Some classes to download, some practice classes, and some practice templates. So like this one, the first practice class I put on there, 2.3 thousand people have put that into their classroom. I think that's pretty cool. It's been fun. Anyway, the letter writing one is right now set up. I used it with my 8th graders and I tailored it a little bit for my 6th grade class to take out some of the things that I thought were not appropriate for the 6th graders. But obviously, you know, if you put it into your sandbox, you can edit it and make it so that it's appropriate for your content and curriculum. Okay, so that's it for me. I hope that answered your questions on Canvas, the Facebook group that I'm on. My name is Angela Lawrence. If you have any questions, you can definitely always write me on there or on YouTube. Thanks, guys. Bye.